Hello, lovely people of the world, once again to you, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. In today's video, we'll be setting out towards Kakariko Village, which is going to be located somewhere beyond those mountains way off over there. But first, we can fly! We're flying, we're flying, we're flying high in the sky! Oh, it always feels so good when we get the paraglider. But we finally got it. We got the paraglider, and it is glorious. The first thing we're going to be going towards is this right here. You may have remembered in the first episode when I said that the goddess statue would be important, and now it is because it was shiny. You have conquered the shrines and claimed their spirit orbs. I can offer you great power. It appears that you have claimed 4 spirit orbs. In exchange for 4 spirit orbs, I will amplify your being. So tell me, what is it that you desire? This is a huge change for the Zelda series. There are no heart pieces or heart containers anywhere in the world. Instead, you collect 4 spirit orbs from the shrines, and you can use that to either get more heart containers or upgrade your stamina vessel. This is something that I've been thinking about long and hard, and I will confirm right now, you cannot fully upgrade both of them on the same playthrough. Our top priority will be having the maximum amount of heart containers we can have, but for our first upgrade, I'm actually going for a stamina vessel upgrade. You wish to upgrade your stamina vessel, yes? I shall grant the power you seek. You got the stamina vessel. The size of your stamina wheel has been increased, allowing you to perform more actions before getting tired. Go and bring peace to Hyrule. So, now that we've taken care of that, we now have everything we need to do to take care of heading out towards Kakariko Village. But that's not the direction that's not the only way you can go right now. You can now freely explore anything you want in Hyrule. You want to go to that mountain over there? Great! What's stopping you? You want to go look for those towers? You can do that if you want. You want to go straight for that volcano over there? I don't recommend it, but that is certainly an option. So, with the village located beyond those mountains over there, you may be wondering what exactly I'm going to be doing right now. So, the thing is, it's quite a long trek to get to those mountains off in the distance. They are pretty far away, so if we just walked the entire time, it could take a little while to get over there. So, there's something located over here somewhere-ish that will allow us to get there a little bit faster. So we're going to be going off the beaten path for just a little bit, but trust me, it's going to be very well worth it. If you want a reference point for where I am right now, that's Amanu's Shrine, and that's the Great Plateau Tower. So, what we're doing next is, we go over here, and we can see there are some horses down there. So, I'm going to try to tame one. This is another big event and change with the Zelda series. You don't get Epona, at least normally throughout the game. Instead, you can go and find a horse out in the wild and try to tame it for yourself. So how you can do that is, you need to be very careful so you don't scare them away. So I recommend you sneak and crouch through the grass. I'm going to try going for this one because it reminds me of a horse that my grandparents used to have. No, 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 Pony, 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 no, Pony, Pony, no, come back, be my friend. Come back and be my friend. There we go. And now we have to mash the button. It didn't work. Okay, just stay right there. Don't run off. No. Pony! Pony! Oh, I'm sad now. Second time's a charm. Second time's a charm. Second time's a charm. Second time's a charm. Yay! We did it! Alright, so yeah, it's very nerve-wracking getting horse this early in the game, and that's another big reason why I wanted to get the stamina vessel rather than heart container upgrade. So, now that we have a pony, we can gallop across Hyrule And it is glorious. So you definitely want to be careful with the horse because it's not going to completely obey you at first. You need to earn its trust. You can press the A button to make it go faster. And for the most part, you can let go of the thumbstick and allow it to go off the beaten path. Oh, okay, this over here. This over here. Okay, let's take care of this. This right here, these are some enemies that are going to be attacking some random people. What I recommend you do when you see this is you press down on the D-pad to call your whistle. This is usually how you can attract a horse once you've tamed it. It's not going to work on that one for reasons we'll be explaining in a moment. But if you save them, more often than not, they will give you a reward. Funny, I don't remember asking for help, and now they'll call me the rude one if I don't thank you somehow. I'll get them next time for sure. Not exactly a pleasant person, are you? Hopefully you're a little bit nicer. Get back here, I want to talk to you. Thank God the mina is safe. I knew it wasn't smart to go treasure hunting in these parts. You and Captain Toad are certainly a lot alike. You're both treasure trackers. And the pony didn't leave us! Yay! Alright, so, now that we've taken care of all that, now we can move onwards. We're like, what, 8 minutes into the video now? At least that's what my recorder timer says. So...
Real horses don't run into trees very often.
Okay, you may have heard a voice clip that might sound familiar if you've followed the development of Breath of the Wild. When this game was in development, Ajay Numa said, real horses don't run into trees very often. They run into trees a lot in this game. So every single time a horse runs into a tree, I will have this voice clip appear on screen.
Real horses don't run into trees very often.
Normally, when a horse goes across an area like that, then they...
Real horses don't run into trees very often.
Okay, apparently the horse wants to explore these ruins. We're never gonna get to Kakariko Village, are we? Okay, there's a few things that we can collect if we were to go exploring these ruins. We're not gonna be doing that right now for reasons I don't feel like explaining, but basically there's a DLC treasure chest in there. That was rude. That was rude. I'm riding a pony and you hurt me. You're not invited to my birthday party. Nobody's invited to my birthday party. I'm not gonna have a birthday party. I'm gonna stay 22 forever. But yeah, there is a DLC treasure chest to locate within those ruins if you want to go collect it. We will be taking care of that in a future episode, so definitely keep that in mind! That was a boulder. The boulder is conflicted. I've been watching Avatar The Last Airbender a lot lately, and that is a moblin. Okay, moblins are very scary. We don't want to fight them right now. We could fight them right now, and it wouldn't be that difficult because I've been playing this game since launch. But I don't want to do that right now because I'm a chicken. And I just want to get to Kakariko Village. This right here, this is a very noteworthy bridge. This is Proxim Bridge. So, assuming the person is going to be located here. Yes, they are. Alright, so let's get off the pony. And let's talk to you. Maybe someone used to seeing bad omens by now. But that, well, let's just say it's better than most. We're doomed! Our universe is doomed! Doomed! I mean, don't panic. Sorry, who are you? Have we met? Well, don't matter who you are, really. I was getting tired of talking to myself, so you've come at a good time. By the by, those strange things that popped out of the ground, did you see them? I'm not talking about the mushrooms here, I'm talking about those towers. They seem to have popped up all over the place. And that's not the only strange thing that's happened. Those long-deserted shrines have suddenly started glowing. I know what this... You know what this means, don't you? The end is here. With all this craziness happening, I've been keeping an eye on that thing. Just to see it suddenly start moving, you know. What thing? I'm talking about the Guardian, of course. Haven't you heard the old stories about Hyrule? See that thing over there? The one shaped like an overturned urn? That is what I'm talking about. Did you know some of them can move? One of them once chased me down and tried to kill me. This one here? No, it was a different one. That one was closer to the castle but before the forest. When they spot you, they shoot blue beams of light at you. Man, I was so sorry that was the end for me. I was prepared for the worst. But somehow managed to escape into the nearby woods. You think it was my lightning-fast reflexes that saved me? I wish. Truth is, I just got lucky. Anyway, I hear guardians like that still wander around Hyrule Castle. Be careful. So, we saw a couple of those guardians with across the Great Plateau. So, now we know what their official name is. Wait a minute! Please, think about what you're doing! I'm young, but you're even younger. I'm trying my best out here, but I get the feeling you're going to end up trying even harder in this world. That's the feeling I get when I look in your face. But maybe I'm nuts. You're fine. Just don't be so careless. There are too many enjoyable things in the world to gamble with your life. So we're going to be backtracking a little bit to go into the shrine over here. I know, we need to go to Kakariko Village, and it seems like every little thing is keeping us sidetracked, but that's just Breath of the Wild for you. You will get sidetracked a lot in this game. Can I please get off the horse? There we go. Owie! I like how the horse disappears in the cutscene. But now let's go inside. It just occurred to me that the horse is probably going to disappear before we leave when we leave the shrine. I'm really hoping it stays there. Because I worked really hard to get that horse. The wind guides you, Bosh Color Shrine. Alright then, so now we're going to be taking care of a shrine that will not give us a rune, so what's the point? We might as well leave right now. I'm just kidding. So, this one right here is going to be a bit of a tutorial for how the paraglider works. We can glide around over here with the wind and go towards a treasure chest. This one will give us an ember. I had a programming teacher named Ember once. She was awesome. We go over this direction. And there's even more wind. It's almost as if the wind guides us. It's almost as if that's the reason why they named the shrine that. Alright, before I go any further, I just want to look at my notes to see how many treasure chests are located here. Okay, there are 2 of them. Alright, so I remember exactly where the second one is. I didn't have to look at my notes for that one in particular. So, the next treasure chest is going to be located way over there. And this one's going to be a little bit tricky to pull off. But what we want to do is that you want to jump. And at the last minute, whee! You basically want to use the momentum of the wind to fly over in this direction. This will give us a soldier's claimer, but our inventory is full, so that is depressing. Do we need a torch? I don't think we need a torch right now. Let's get rid of that and fly. If you're watching this Let's Play in order of the playlist, then you might be a little bit confused as to where we got a Korok leaf. I found that when I was looking for the Great Plateau Korok seeds. So, yay, time paradoxes. What's up here? Is there anything up here? Okay, this is just a way you can get back over there if you need to for whatever reason. It's pretty nice in case you want to look around a little bit more, or if you missed that one treasure chest or something like that. Your resourcefulness in overcoming this trial speaks to the promise of a hero. That's fascinating. We've heard this many times already. Like I said, when we're on the Great Plateau, we're going to be skipping these cutscenes whenever we finish a shrine. Unless for whatever reason you don't want me to. If you don't want me to, let me know in the comments below, and I'll stop skipping them. I don't really see the point in watching all of them because there are 120 shrines in this game, so we're going to be seeing that a lot if we don't skip them. Yay, the pony's back! What? Oh my god, the horse spawned on the platform and Link kept walking and the cutscene went on longer than it should have. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so whenever you're riding on a horse, one thing that can definitely be noteworthy is that you can press the L button to soothe your mount so that, as you can see, the horse is getting a little bit agitated right now, but if we take the time to soothe our mount, then over time they'll trust us more. You definitely don't want to spam it though, because I believe that will make the horse get agitated again. Only soothe it whenever it's upset or something like that. So, now we go across this direction. There's an enemy camp right there if you want to go take care of those bad guys. I don't remember exactly off the top of my head what's in the treasure chest that will appear when you defeat those enemies. I'll have a caption on screen that'll tell you what's in that treasure chest if you want. So that's pretty exciting. But now we're approaching the Dueling Peaks. Can I just say I love the way this mountain looks? It's just so pretty. This is such a pretty game. You know what? Why not? Let's be on a serious epic. And boom! No, Pony! Pony! Pony, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to blow you up. Pony! No, Pony, Pony, Pony! Pony, no, come back! Pony! No! Pony! Pony! Come back, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We can be friends. We can be friends. I deserve that one. Take 2. Jump and explosion. Yay, you're not allowed to be alive. That is rude. And now we got a treasure chest. Let's go over here and collect our sweet, sweet reward, a soldier's shield. Okay, so I want to talk about something real quick. Words like that both start with the letter S, they always throw me off because I don't know if any of you have ever noticed this before, but I have a slight speech impediment where I have a hard time pronouncing SHs. So I have to like pay attention a little bit more whenever I'm speaking to properly pronounce an SH, like shield or something like that. You definitely noticed this in my earlier videos where I pronounce it like shield, like, yeah, that.
Real horses don't run into trees very often.
So that's something that I must apologize for if my speech is a little bit weird when it comes to that. That's just something I've always dealt with. Alright, so enough about that because there is a tower over there. So I'm trusting my pony to not go away. You stayed when I went into the shrine, so I'm trusting you'll stay now. Stay right here. Alright. Who's a good little pony? You know what? This might be a good time to demonstrate this. If you drop a fruit next to a horse, assuming it's going to work. What are you doing? What are you doing? If you didn't want the apple, just say so. Wow, that horse is going to drown itself. If you didn't want the apple, you just say so. Gosh, that's a little inconsiderate. Okay, so something worth mentioning about the Cryonis ability that I didn't talk about when we first got this ability that I really should have mentioned before is the fact that you can only have 3 blocks of Cryonis out at a time. So, ooh, we got a fishy. A mighty carp. Sounds like an evolution of Magikarp or something like that. And now we've reached the Dueling Peaks Tower. Oh yeah. Rude! I'm trying to climb a tower here. You don't need to throw a rock at my face. That's inconsiderate. If you're gonna throw a rock at me, wait until I'm on ground level. Because climbing towers is tough. When I was a kid, I always loved climbing stuff. Like, my friends and I, when I was in middle school, we used to climb this one streetlight to see if we can reach the very top of it. I don't recommend that. I don't recommend you do that because that can be very dangerous. But yeah, we used to climb stuff like that. There was also a tree we used to climb around as well. Those are good memories. Yeah, I see all the time people saying, oh, kids these days, they never play outside. They always stay home and play video games and things like that. It's bad for them. But then I remember days like that where my friends and I used to climb on stuff, or we'd play with our toy lightsabers and play like Star Wars games or things like that. Those were good days. Sheikah Tower activated. I need to talk about that cutscene. So, knowing what I know about how to program cameras in games, what they probably did with this game was that they had all the camera cutscenes whenever they span around the tower. They probably had those all linked to the same animation. So that one right there really throws me off because you'd think you'd have the ending shot facing away from the tower so you could see a bit more of an open field, or at least have it face upwards so you could see the top of the tower or the top of the mountains. It just throws me off. But anyway, we now have access to more of the map. Now, technically speaking, you could explore this all just perfectly fine without activating this tower, but it's going to be way more convenient to do this way. And now we have the Sheikah sensor. You can enable or disable the Sheikah sensor with the Y button on the map screen. Oh yeah! The sensor indicator has been placed near the minimap. Search for shrines by moving in the direction of the strongest signal. There's a shrine nearby, so that's pretty convenient. So now let's go back over here and... Oh my god. Pony, what are you doing? What are you doing? What? Huh? You did not need to leave that. Okay, you know what? You can live the rest of your life on this rock. I'm gonna go find another pony. That horse has been nothing but a nightmare. I'm gonna go look for another pony. You can stay on that one and think about what you've done. I'm sorry, pony, I didn't mean it. Alright, so if you ever get your horse stuck on a platform like that, then the best word of advice I can recommend is try to have something set up like this, so where... Oh, this is going to be really difficult to pull off. What is with this horse? What is with this horse? Go that way. Go that way. Yes, you can do it. Oh my goodness, this horse is a train wreck. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet for a moment so you can listen to the music that plays whenever you're on horseback, but oh my goodness, this horse is a nightmare.
Real horses don't run into trees very often.
Actually, it might not be a good time for that because there's a shrine over there that I'm gonna take care of. Do I want to do that right now? We're 27 minutes into the recording session and we haven't made the Great Kakariko Village yet. Okay, we'll save that one for later. You already know the answer to that if we're gonna be taking care of that one or not in this video because of the fact that I'm listing all the shrines we complete in the description below for your convenience, and you better appreciate it. So we go over here, and we can see there's an interesting looking building over there. But first, this thing. I'm gonna climb this thing before we do anything else. So one thing that's really nice about this game is that you can run out of stamina when you're on a ladder, but you won't actually fall off. So this isn't like a cliff or anything like that where, yeah, if you run out of stamina while on a cliff, then that's probably not going to be a good thing. I don't see what's in here because I'm really curious. It's just an apple. Oh boy, guess which pony doesn't get that one. Alright, let's head over here. And let's go talk to this person. I said, let's go talk to that person. There we go. What's going on with you? Are you lost or something? Kakariko Village is way north of here. If you're going to Dueling Peak Stable, it's not much further from here. You don't say. You can usually find me at the stables, but if you can't wait, we can do a little business right here. I carry only the finest meats. I guarantee these are top choices. These are top choice provisions, or your rubies back. I'll buy some. You can't beat raw prime meat unless you've got raw bird thigh. Nothing compares to rare. We don't have any rubies at all. We never found one on the Great Plateau, so unfortunately we can't buy that. But the reason why I came here was because I wanted to demonstrate the fact that there are going to be some people wandering around the world. You can buy items from them and things like that. So that's something that's very well worth mentioning. You don't necessarily have to go out of your way to look for a shop, but once you know the world a little bit more, then yeah, it might be easier to go look for a store or something like that. So right here, we've now reached the Dueling Peak Stable. So the whole point of this area is we can go over here and we can talk to the gentleman behind the counter. It's on the other guy. Can I please talk to the other dude? There we go.
Hey.
Welcome to my stable. We deal in all things horse related. We also double as an inn. Oh, I haven't seen your face before. Do you know about the stable system? I don't. I've never played this game before. Then allow me to explain. You can board your horse companions with us and then summon them as you please from our network of stables. You may also come across wild horses during your travels. If you catch one and ride it here to register it, it will become your horse companion. One person can board up to 5 horses, and you're able to swap horses in and out as you please. Do you know how to catch a wild horse? What does it look like I did? I'm on a horse right now. Alright, we'll see what you want. We'll see what you have to say anyway. Okay, to catch a wild horse, all you have to do is approach it from behind slowly so you don't notice, so it doesn't notice you, and then hop on. But these are wild animals we're talking about, so if a horse you're riding starts to act up, try soothing it. It will eventually settle down, and when that happens, bring it to me. It may take a while for wild horses to get used to being ridden. They may change directions or slow down on their own until you earn their trust and respect. If the horse disobeys your direction, you'll want to gently redirect it and then calm it. And if you continue interacting that way, the horse will naturally begin to trust you and become more obedient. That's all I can tell you about the subject, stranger.
Hi.
Welcome to our stable. If you come with the wild horse, you can register it with us here. Or if you want to stay for a rest, please head for the counter inside. So what it'll be. As much as I don't want you to, because this horse has been a huge pain in the butt, let's register it. It's got some pretty weak strength, but the speed and stamina is pretty good too, and also has wild temperament. We charge registration fee to help support our conserve. I don't have any rubies. I still don't have rubies. Okay, so instead, what we'll be doing is that. Oh! Yay! Okay, we can go over here and talk to Beetle! I was so nervous you wouldn't be in this game, but you are, and that makes me happy. I don't believe I've made your acquaintance. Seeing the word acquaintance reminded me of something funny. So my sister sent me a letter in Animal Crossing New Horizons. She misspelled it without the C, and that made me think of a thing in Diaries of a Wimpy Kid. I'm getting very off topic. The name's Beetle, but you can call me... Actually, let's just stick with Beetle. But even if you forget my face, you can remember me by my beetle-shaped backpack. Despite these dangerous times, you'll find me traveling all over Hyrule to fill your shopping needs. I stock many special bugs and must-have items for travelers, and I always charge a fair price, or my name's not Beetle. I also buy all sorts of things. If you're in need of rubies, gemstones in particular fetch a high price. How can I help you today? So we can check out what Beetle has in stock, but we can't really buy anything because we still don't have any rubies. So instead, let's sell something. So we can sell pretty much anything you pick up on the overworld that's not clothing or anything like that. You can sell your food. It will always tell you how many rubies that you can get from selling them. So what do I want to do? I'm a little hesitant to sell the gemstones we've collected because these are going to be very valuable for something that will be coming up in the not too distant future. Let's sell an ember. We have some of these. 3, 6, 9, 12. Let's sell 4.
Yay!
Pleasure doing business with you, Beetle, and pleasure seeing you again.
Hey.
Welcome to our stable. Let's register the pony. Alright, so this is something that I've been wanting to talk about for quite a while. When I was a kid, and when I was playing Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, I always had a tradition where I would name a horse after food. And I've only played through Twilight Princess twice in my life so far. And the first time that I named the horse, this was years before I started a YouTube channel or anything like that, I named my horse Pancake. But ever since I've met Pancake Armor Man, I've stopped doing this because it feels weird to do this now. So instead, we will be naming this horse Waffles. Whenever we come across a horse, we will name it after food. This is a tradition that I have in pretty much any game that involves naming some kind of animal, so we're gonna name you Waffles. And the registration is complete. If we get separated from the horse, we can press down on the D-pad to have the pony return to us, so that's something that's pretty nice. The next thing I want to go do is look inside these two people. You can see they have a red exclamation point next to their dialogue box. That'll tell you that they have a side quest. We're not going to be taking care of side quests right now. Instead, we'll be going here. And welcome! Will you be staying with us? A regular bed will cost you 20 rupees, and a soft bed will give you 40. A regular bed will refill all your hearts, but a soft bed... A soft bed will give you a yellow heart. Yellow hearts are temporary. You can think of it as like a super mushroom from Super Mario Galaxy, where you get a little bit of extra health, but once you lose that health, it's gone forever until you pick up another thing like that. You randomly spawn out of nowhere. Man, and Pokemon Sword and Shield gets a lot of crap for draw distance. So that's going to be it for this episode of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So your options for where you'd like to go next will be going to the next episode in the playlist. That will take you to Kakariko Village. You can explore the region by taking care of some side quests in this area. You can answer for Korok Seeds in the Dueling Peaks region. Or you can just ignore all of this and go straight for Ganon. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I've been Lady Gyarados, and where would you like to go next?